Welcome to the big show.
He could go all the way.
What's up, boys? Alright, start to a new year. Gonna change it up a little bit. Thought I would try the old video out, do a little commentary, maybe talk a little smack. But if anything, give some picks. More like meaningless picks, considering the way I picked last year. But nonetheless, weigh in with an occasional opinion. You know, change things up a little bit. But I just want to thank you all for coming back. I thought the draft went really well. It is football season, and boy, am I ready. Cooler weather, throwing the pigskin around, weekend on the TV with plenty of football to watch and plenty of wives to get pissed off, or girlfriends, or if you're by yourself, so what? Anyway, well, I just want to start off by saying that I hope you guys like the new website. It's got a little bit of everything. I'm going to be tweaking with it as the season goes, but if you boys see different issues with it or you got questions, just give me a shout out. Oh, and also, this is my dog, Frazier. He's just hanging with me. Anyway, he's a multi-poo, so feel free to make your own comment there. But anyway, I guess we'll get started with some Week 1 matchups here. Starting it off will be myself, TDs and Beer, against the Livid Liver. Right off the bat, I see the Livid has Kevin Cobb and I have Drew Brees, so to me that's just a no-brainer. I'm going to end up winning the first week, so enough said on that one. Don't have a lot to go by either, so I'm just going to make some initial observations. As we score some points, obviously we'll have a little more of an idea of how these teams are. Next matchup will be the Branch Dravidians against the Whoremongers, and that would be Chris Torres, our favorite guy who loves to pick up new players and change his roster up more than anybody else. But he is playing the defending champions, the Dravidians. Dravidians got super hot late in the season, and it'll be interesting to see how he turns out, considering he has Carson Palmer as a starting quarterback against the Whoremongers who have Peyton Manning. So I don't know about that, but maybe those new receivers and Cincy will do something. But my gut feeling, the Branch Dravidians are the champs, so therefore I'm not going to knock you off your pedestal just yet. I'm going to pick the Dravidians for that game. Next matchup we got the Well Hungarians against the Ball Thumpers. The Ball Thumpers being Richard, and I actually gave him that name because of an incident involving a pool party, but I did not thump his balls. I'm just going to tell you that much. But somebody did. But anyway, I'm going to have to give this matchup straight up to the Hungarians. I'm not sure if the Ball Thumpers, Richard actually had to draft his own team, so I'm going to just kind of have to wait and see before I start picking him to win every week. Because last year, Wes did a very admirable job, although Richard's team did drop off at the last minute, but Wes is the one that ended up drafting his team originally. But good luck to you, Rich, this year. You're going to need it. Next matchup, we got the Lynch Mob versus Professor Utonium, a.k.a. Bundy. So Bundy with first Black on Crack, Professor Utonium, and I can't remember all the other crazy names that you've done in the past. But just on the sheer fact that I don't understand your name, I'm going to have to go with the Lynch Mob to win this first week's match. Anyway, I wish you guys the best of luck on that. Next matchup will be the Real Men of Genius versus the Barnes Ball Breakers. Ball Breakers, good rookie campaign, made the playoffs. Real Men of Genius kind of had an off year. I really don't see the RMG having two bad seasons. I'm going to go ahead and give the Real Men of Genius the nod on the first week there against Terry's Ball Breakers. And last matchup will be the Dildo Warheads versus Dixie Normus. Dixie Normus, you remember, was sponge-worthy last year, and he ended up making the playoffs thanks to the very last game, and pitiful division. But regardless, big props to him. Based on the way the Dildo Warheads and their history, I'm going to have to go Dildo right off the bat. He's got a strong team like usual. But I expect Dixie Normus to give everybody issues throughout the season. So anyway, those are my initial matchups and my half-thought observations. Not much there. I'll try and change it up periodically. I am also putting in a new pick, my dog Frage right here. You're going to see some video of his pick, and it involves treats, just like the octopus for the World Cup named Paul. Alright guys, I'm out. That's week 1. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay guys, here's my dog Frazier. He's going to do picks, just like Paul the octopus from the World Cup. So what we've done is we've put 2 treats down, and the teams represented this week for the matchup are the Well Hungarians and the Ball Thumpers. So I'm going to let Frazier go here, and he's going to obviously go for one of the treats, and that'll be his pick, and we're going to be doing something like that each week. So here we go. Frazier, go get a treat.
Aw, the winner.
There you go. Ball Thumpers. Frazier's pick, week 1. Commish out.